Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to Retired for Life. Today, we've got to take some time and deal with this hazard. This is right beside the building lot for the off-grid cabin, and it is in an area that I'm already using to store tools and that kind of stuff. And I just didn't really notice it until I got back on this side and we started taking out all of our poles and cleaning this area up for the corduroy road. So we have got a very serious leaner here. That's a very old cedar, and it's caught up in an upper notch there on a dead birch tree. And it's surrounded by a bunch of other trees that are down. So this is one heck of a mess. So in order to get to this safely, I need to do a little bit of work to get rid of the stuff that's down that could trip me up, sort of thing. So we're going to start off just by doing some general cleanup with the little electric chainsaw before we get in there and really address the problem of that tree hung up in the dead birch tree. So let's start getting this cleaned up. What a mess. So we'll start by trying to get some of this junk out of the way and try to get in here to a point where we're not going to get our eyes poked out. Oh. There are a few things worse than cedar branches for getting tangled up. So you can see there is our cedar and there's our birch. And right up here, the cedar is caught in a V in the birch tree. So I'm going to try to get in around these few trees and go around the back side here and clear some of the little stuff out, so that I've got room to get back in there and actually cut the birch. But I need to make sure that I've got a nice, clean, good escape route back through there. This is really tangled up back here. Holy mackerel. Gotta cut that down. All right, folks, we got things cleaned up pretty good here now. I've got two potential escape paths from the back side of the cedar, going out this way or out this way. But before we actually attempt to drop it, I have got an issue that I want to take care of. This one branch coming out, the real crooked one here, has got a dead cedar hanging from it. So I want to take that branch down because I don't want that cedar catching this thing and trying to twist it as it comes down. So the only way I can safely get to that is going to be with my pole saw. And I've got to take out a few small branches out of the pine tree on the back side of the birch tree. So it'll be just kind of a bit at a time to make sure it comes down without busting anything, including me. But I think we're going to call it quits for today. It's already getting pretty late and starting to get dark. So we're going to head back to the house and we'll see you folks in the morning. Yeah, this will be interesting. Well, I hope you've been enjoying today's video, and if you have, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it around. And if you've got any comments, thoughts, suggestions, anything like that, I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That would really help. All right, let's get back to work. Well, good morning, folks. We're back down at the build site, dealing with our little widowmaker trap in here. So we made pretty good progress yesterday clearing things. So there's our cedar right there, and there's our birch over here. So what I'm going to do is bring in my pole saw and do a little more cutting to get rid of these branches. I don't want these branches in my way because I know I'm going to have to retreat fairly quickly. And I've got this one branch here on the birch. That's quite long, but potentially will get in the way of how the tree is going to fall. So that has to come off as well. All right, let's get right to work here. So in my humble opinion, this is one of nature's more deadly traps because it's hard to see. You can walk through here and never notice this until it's too late. All right, let's get some of this stuff out of the way. I wasn't going to do this initially, but the more I look at this, the more I want to get rid of this branch going across here. We got the pool saw. It's good and sharp. So let's see if we can't get rid of it. All right, that's got it loose. Oh yeah, excellent. There we go. All right, so the next step is to cut that birch branch out of there. There we go. We're very close to being ready to drop this thing now. I think we're going to change our strategy a little bit. This birch is actually a fairly healthy tree. So, how do we get the remains of this out of it? I think I'm going to try to cut down near, maybe around the 5-foot mark on the cedar and see if that will be enough to get it to come clear. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to get the chainsaw. Okay, there's not a whole bunch left here holding it. Still enough. All right, my cut is opening up on the bottom here. We're getting there. Ah, you stinker. Okay. So there's the bulk of it down, but there's still a piece hung up in the tree. Yeah, you can see it hanging there. But it's not in a good spot. I'm gonna get my strap and try something else. So before I do anything else, I've put my second extension on my pole saw. We're gonna try this first. Now this should come down to my left. There it comes. All right, there's another piece, but I'm still hung up in there. Huh. Nope. Here she comes. Well, there she is. It's all on the ground. And like I said, one of nature's more deadly traps. Because unless you're looking up, you're not going to see it. And then it could be too late. Okay, folks, we just have to clean up all the debris from this. and we're in good shape. The birch tree actually looks fairly healthy, so we're going to leave it alone for now, and we'll see how it does. So a bit of an adventure getting rid of that nasty little trap right back here in the area I am working in. So I'm glad that's gone. It went very smoothly. Everything went very safely. So I can't complain about that. So remember, when you're out there in the bush, walking around, working out there, look up. Make sure you don't have one of these widowmakers waiting to get you. I hope you've been finding the videos interesting, or at the very least a little bit entertaining. And please don't forget to give it a like and share it around. And if you've got any thoughts, questions, comments on what I just did or on anything else that you've seen on my channel, please be sure to let me know. Drop me a comment. I always respond to all the comments I get, and I really appreciate hearing from you. So that's going to be it for today's video, folks. Remember to stay safe out there, be good to each other, and we will see you out on the trails the next time. Yeah, that's a lot of debris to clean up.